Hey friends, I just finished up a couple of coaching meetings and I wanted to take a moment or two to chat with you about a topic that's been coming up a lot for me in the last few weeks as I've been talking with leaders around the country. It's the idea that you might be and I might be afraid that people would discover how little we know, that we don't know what we're doing. We're in a situation and we're in new territory and we don't know the answers. And we're maybe not terrified, but nervous, concerned, anxious, afraid. You use your word that fits you. In every leadership environment, there is going to be places where we don't know what we're doing. In fact, if that's not true, it means you've settled into comfort in a way that's unhealthy. You're doing the same thing you've always done in the same ways you've always done it, and you're not being challenged. You're not pressing out into new territory. I want to encourage you, if you've had the sensation recently that you were afraid people would find out how little you know about something or that you're not good at something, chances are you're pressing out into new territory that's making you grow and probably going to create growth in other areas of your life, in your personal life, in your work life. I'm concerned by the number of leaders that I chat with in these days who are not reaching out to get help when they feel like they don't know what they're doing. They choose to hide. They choose to perhaps fake it and hope that nobody notices. Well, here's the deal. If you don't know what you're doing and you're faking it, people already know. And if you don't know what you're doing, people will inevitably find out because it will come out in your leadership. I want to encourage you, first of all, to be constantly pressing yourself into places that you're not comfortable with. That's where growth happens. And it doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and yes, even 80, there is growth left for you to have. And if you are a person who is interested in continuing to grow, then that sensation of not knowing what you're doing and the possibility of failure is going to be with you. That's great news. If that's happening for you, I want to encourage you to do what every smart leader must do, but I've failed to do at times in my life, and I'm sure you have too, and that is when we don't know what we're doing, reach out to somebody who does. Maybe it's in the form of a book, maybe it's in the form of a podcast, perhaps a YouTube video, perhaps a person who we know can help us. But there is no reason that we should stay stuck in a place where we don't know what we're doing, we're afraid to get help, and so we just wing it and hope that it goes well and hope that nobody notices. Friends, the church is changing. The world is changing. Our culture is changing. And one of the things that we need to get used to is the idea that we're going to be pressing into territory that we're unfamiliar with, that makes us nervous, and that we don't know what we're doing. That's a regular part of leadership for me and for you. I want to encourage you. First, acknowledge that that's true. Embrace it as a reality in your life. Press into the things that make you uncomfortable. Learn new stuff and find help. Some of that help comes from our district office, people like Mark and Kyle and myself and others. Some of that help comes from all kinds of different places. You should have people in your life that are helping you figure stuff out that you don't know how to do in your marriage, in your parenting, in your ministry, and your leadership. That's a fact. So friends, don't be somebody who hides. If you have that sensation that you don't know what you're doing, good news, that means you're growing. Secondly, get help. You will become a better leader. You will grow in ways that you didn't anticipate, and God will be glorified as you continue to stretch as a person and a leader. God bless you as you press into that. Don't settle for comfortable, because comfortable will not accomplish the mission of Jesus. Bless you. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and press into the discomfort, my friends. Is it on already?